classroom may batas, bawal lumabas o bawal lumabas. Pero pag sinabing nag-comply ka na bawal lumabas.
Instructor's Compass. This is the purposive communication, module number 4, the power to write correctly. Have a pleasant day, everyone. This moment, we will be dealing with one of the greatest aspects of communication, the written communication. For the record, there are two types of verbal communication. Number 1 is the oral communication, otherwise known as public speaking, and number 2 is the written communication, otherwise known as the printed correspondence. Written and oral communication, then, are both essential avenues of communication. However, there is no necessity to have an argument which of the two kinds of verbal communication should be prioritized or given higher degree of attention. Written communication has its own weaknesses and strength as an avenue of connection between people. This holds true with the oral communication. That is why it is not a choice as to what area of communication should we learn or excel with. Rather, it is our duty to beef up ourselves with knowledge from both avenues of communication. Focusing now on the written communication, writing is a powerful tool. In fact, writing itself is powerful. This is if we use it in the right approach, but dangerous if used erroneously. Remember, when we write, we leave evidence. That is the ink and the paper that we have outputted during the exercise of writing. Thus, this becomes a tool for proving that this is a product of a writer. In this context, we should understand that in dangerous situations, it would be better to argue orally so as not to leave footprints of evidences along the way. On the contrary, when you are representing yourself formally and professionally, the identification of using business correspondence or printed materials is a sign of professionalism on the part of the sender and respect to the part of the receiver. Thus, in these contrasting situations, you will see that there is a need to vary our avenues of communication in a way that we will be benefited and protected all the time. Writing is a powerful tool. This can help us communicate with the principalities in the professional world. Writing also makes us bloom with power if we can output something that is needed to be produced. Hence, you will be discovered and be made an asset to a system, of which today, because of higher degree of legality in the system and ethical viability, records will always be kept, and that is writing. We don't need a good penmanship to become a good writer. Aesthetics in writing can be considered now as non-trajectory, as there are already machines that can cover for that. A good example is, we don't need to draft by hand anymore, as there are already computers and typewriters that can do this for us. Writing now is more of a cerebral process, a content-based intellect that will make the paper and the pen noticeable and evident because of the ideation that was inculcated in it. As we submerge ourselves into writing, let us always remember that what we write and how we write always reflects our personality, values, behaviors, and attitude as an individual. So let us make the best representation of ourselves in the way we write, because there is power in the correct way of writing and production of printed individual concepts. Have a great writing, everyone. Good morning.